What's good? My foolish, it's your boy Tom Foolery back here with some foolishness with another little goal-oriented video of mine, idea, whatever you want to call it. I'm not 100% entirely sure, but this is a video I wanted to do earlier on, back when I started. From the title, as you can tell, this is just going to be a kind of a 6 months review type deal. I'm going to just be talking about, my personal experiences so far on my little journey. Kind of like, when you get a new job, you know what I'm saying? You got to get your little 30-day review, and then maybe possibly like a 90-day. I didn't want to do 3 months. That was too soon, like back, boom. I wanted to space some time in between. So I did 30-day review. Of course, when the 30 days passed, and then I remember in that video, going into that video, I was telling myself I wanted to do 30 days review, and then I wanted to do 6 months, and then I wanted to do a year, and then that'll probably be it. Just kind of videos, I can go back and look at later on down the journey, depending on how far I'm trying to take this. I mean, be 100% with you, I'm not doing this for funsies. You know what I mean? I mean, I am partially, but it would be great to hit that plateau where I can entertain full time and just upload videos and content and stuff like that. Enjoy and expand the community. That's what it's all been about, man. My family of fools. Appreciate, love everyone so far, and it's a slow growing process, but of course that's how it's going to be. I knew that going in. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole new different territory, and again, this video is just going to be talking about it straight off the head. I don't know if it's to anybody that like writes stuff down in the script and kind of go based off of stuff. I do that sometimes. Sometimes you need structure, but for me, I don't know if it's a personal video of mine. Then I feel like you don't get no more personal than just flowing off the medulla oblongata. You know what I'm saying, love? So again, pardon if I'm just all over the place, but and I'm not gonna try to make this too long, but y'all might know I like to ramble, which actually I don't know if it's gonna be uploaded before this one or after this one. That is one thing I am going to be start doing, is videos kind of like this, going over random topics, stories about myself, stuff like that, just to give my brain its own platform to vent out and ramble off whatever it wants to ramble off, you know what I'm saying? So again, I'm not sure how it's going to be uploaded, but I'll make sure the link to that video to talking about my My Ramble series that'll be starting very soon. It's where you guys can get involved, because that's you guys can send me topics to talk about, ask me personal questions, my favorite this and that, ask me some embarrassing stories, childhood stories, like whatever. It's just a platform I want to be able to connect with you guys. And hey, you can send me stories to tell. I'll tell some stories. that you guys might have. I mean, and of course I don't mind, doing like anonymous, like you don't want to know, you don't want people to know that's you or whoever, like that's 100% fine. But we're not here to talk about that. Link in the description, go check that one out if you want some more full details on that one. 6 months. 6 months, man. 680 days is a surprise to me, honestly, because going into this, realistically, don't do that right now. Realistically, I didn't know what to expect, and just the feedback that I've been getting has been amazing, honestly. One of the main reasons I'm still going is just interaction alone with people in the community I've met. I've met some top tier people, whether it's people commenting on my videos or interacting with me social media. Links always down there in the description. Go follow your boy. What I'm saying? Stay up to date on some stuff. But just meeting them and being a part of that has been amazing, honestly. Again, just the people I've met, and I have a whole new view on YouTube now, because I'm one of the people, I don't really watch daytime television or shows hard driven on television shows like that. I just don't. They're kind of all the same. TV's kind of running out of ideas what to do. I can't stand reality shows. The new hype drama. It's all the same. Power was just like the other one. See, that's just how much I really don't pay attention to the one with Terrence Howard. What was that one called? It was Power, and it was like Empire or the Empire, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't really pay attention to those. And that's not a knock to anybody that does. That's just not me. I find more entertainment watching people do what I love, which is play games. Not saying I won't watch stuff. Like, huge fan of the Lakers. Of course, I'm gonna tune into the new Lakers series that's on HBO. I'm interested in Moon Knight, so I definitely want to check that series out. Like, if it's superhero related, as you can tell, or sports related, or even anime, wrong side, or even anime back there, I pay attention to. I still don't watch a lot. It's mostly just YouTube, and being a part of the smaller community has definitely opened my eyes to the other side. So much to the point, I've mentioned this before, and I always try to remind people, I do have 2 YouTubes, but this one, of course, is my main one. Upload all my content, all that good stuff. My second YouTube is specifically for the smaller community, because on this main channel, I follow a lot of people. I've been watching since 2011, if you can imagine. I don't sub to everybody, but my main ones are there. Like, I don't know how many people I'm subbed to. It's a lot. Just know if I'm scrolling through subscription feeds, it's going to take a couple minutes for me to get through all of them. And I noticed that I wasn't able to catch people that maybe I saw on Twitter or something. It was like, hey, check me out, and then check you out. I'm like, cool. And then it's like, I see them check me out. I'm like, check you out. I'm trying to find you. And going through all this hassle of digging through all my subs, I decided to make a second one, which is just called Fully Tube. And again, it's for people that subscribe. And it's kind of, they're in the smaller community. It's not super huge yet. And it's so much easier and convenient because now I can just, if I switch to that profile, boom, I have a fresh list of new, young, upcoming faces that I can just sit there and watch and enjoy. And it's a great feeling, honestly. It's wonderful. I love it. To maybe catch you guys' lives. Thankfully, something small as even me updating my phone to a better phone with more space, I was able to download Twitch. I made a Twitch, which I probably will never upload over there, but again, it's just for the support reasons that I can just tune into you guys over there and show some love and support over there if you show me some love. It's just small things like that that kind of keep me involved in this smaller community and noticing there's a lot of people out there like me that love YouTube and want to do it full time, or love Twitch and streaming and want to do it full time, and it's refreshing. It really is refreshing. And so far this journey of mine has had its ups and downs, of course. In the beginning, I was literally uploading almost 2 videos a day, just nose to the grindstone, bro, or whatever the saying is. Foot full press down on the pedal, break it through the floor, tear the clutch up on that, speeding up. Like, I was putting in a lot of work. I was putting in so much work to the point I was getting close to burnout. I felt it and decided to, look, man, it's time to slow down a little bit. Time to reel it in a little bit because, I have a lot going on in my personal life, which I'm not afraid to be open about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because I've learned maybe somebody's going through something similar. Maybe they just have some kind words to uplift me, or what I'm saying, give me a pat on the back or a virtual hug, something like that. And I mean, currently right now I'm dealing with being on my own. I've never lived on my own. I've been on my own since 16, but I've never actually had a house to myself since after my senior year, after I graduated. And that only lasted like 2 months because I was not ready for the world or the responsibilities therein. So, and I graduated with 2.7. It's whatever. That was honestly just me being lazy. Honestly, senior year, who cares, right? It is very important, kids. If you tune into this, you watch this, Uncle Fully, buckle down, strap in. So once you graduate, it's a wrap. But I had my godparents' house that when I was living with them, and they moved for military reasons, and I wasn't going because I'm not in the military and didn't plan on going. So my godfather let me have his house, and that ended up, it was an eye opener, you know what I'm saying? But a little too much for a kid fresh out of high school, you know what I'm saying? Not having a car, not, you know what I'm saying? It was rough. It was a rough time. But now, again, going full circle, now that I'm 30, I am officially on my own. Because me and wifey sat down, and both of our problems that we got going in our life has become so much that the road we've been traveling on has been bumpy, broken, a lot of head collisions, and it's getting super ugly. and it was part of her suggestion, mostly her suggestion, that we try, separate households. Just, to kind of clear our heads and get better moving forward. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I don't believe in it. My philosophy is, if you can't fix it in the same household, how the hell you gonna fix it 2 different households? You know what I'm saying? So, we've tried other stuff, it just never stuck. And so, I'd be a fool to let a good one go. I've done had my share of plenty of heartbreaks. So why not give it a shot? As I seen it, and it's taxing. It's mentally taxing. It has a lot to do with my daughter also. If she wasn't here, it probably wouldn't be as hard. But having her going back and forth between us and bouncing from house to house, it's a little crazy for me. And it's, as a father, I've had my problems and my share of problems since she's been born. Beating myself up and stuff like that, and it's gotten a little bit better, but just now that's why it's like sometimes I don't even be in the mood. 'Cause it's like it takes a lot out. It's very taxing, very mentally taxing, and emotionally taxing. But if it can help in the end, then I will sit here, suck it up, figure it out, and push on to keep that picture, that family-oriented picture that I've always wanted. Gotta do what you gotta do. And so that has been a lot reason why I've slowed down over the past few 6 months, from I was just banging out videos to maybe 1 or 2 videos a week, from basically 6, 7, 8 videos a week. Because this platform has helped me keep myself busy, keep my mind occupied. I'm sitting in it and pondering about way too many things that I don't have control of. It just YouTube has been such a great outlet, but part of me I've learned to not force myself to do videos. It's another reason why I've slowed down. Like, it's good to have this outlet, but your content will definitely suffer if you're not putting in 100% of yourself. And you can see it. And I've seen it. Like, if I go back and watch some of my older videos when I started in some now, like, I'm like, wow, I'm starting to do a little bit more shortcuts here and there when I'm editing videos, and not taking the time to put my personal touch on it. Stuff like that. And that's not how I want it to be. That's not how I want it to be. So going forward, that's what's been going on in the background. But when you see me post a video, just know it's like I put my effort into that one. Something I also, to close this up, and you guys have noticed, I live streamed the whole Last of Us 2 Part 2 series. Because it's a game I've never played. I've always wanted to play it, and it was super, super fun. Great game. Oh my god. Now beautiful game. So glad nobody spoiled it for me, but I wanted to try that because live streaming, because editing takes a lot. And then just editing a video, rendering it down, and then uploading it, and then doing it again and again and again and again. And sorry. I've learned that I mean, editing takes a while, and it's not that it's much a drag. Like, I enjoy it because I'm able to put my spin on a video, and further put out my funny ideas or something like that. But it can take. I mean, editing can take anywhere from 2 to 4 or 5, 6 hours, depending on how many breaks I take, how long I'm working, how perfect my OCDness is trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything has to be on the tic tac spot. Like, it has to be perfect. And so editing takes a while. So I thought to myself, let's try live streaming the last of the series to see how it goes, and it went great. As far as like views and like people tuning in, like, I've met even more people now just because they just stopped in, and I was like, wow, I might do this more often, which I plan on it going forward, just because it's honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's easier because like once I'm done, live stream it, hour 30 minutes, hour 30, 2 hours, however long, and then stop the live stream, bam, I have a video uploaded, and that's big for me because it's me, just content, you gotta put content, spit it out, content. That's kind of how my brain is sometimes. It's like, I just gotta put some content out there, and it's like, yeah, well, don't burn yourself out doing it. But there is a little easy way to do it. It's just I can't put, your live streaming is like, this is a part I would definitely cut out because nothing's happening. But at the same time, it's just fun. It's just fun to do it. No, actually, Last of Us Part 2 was not it. It was Sifu, actually, which is another beautiful masterpiece of a game. It was difficult. It was difficult. If you watch my playthroughs, especially that last episode, the last boss, the last guy, I think I punched the wall or something. But it was a lot of fun, and that's why I turned around and then I did Last of Us 2, and I have some other games covered up. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Never played it. I played the first one. Beautiful, very, very fine wine. And I definitely wanted to play this one because no, it's not because he's black. I mean, like, no. No, it's a black Spider-Man. No, it's because of the Netflix movie with him, which was phenomenal. It was crazy. It's one of the most crazy animated movies I've ever seen. But it was so beautifully put together. So to see them come out with that, I was like, oh, okay. I knew a little something about Miles Morales. Spider-Man was my dude growing up. Classic TV show. Come on, man. Like that was my joint. You know what I'm saying? So that Spider-Man will be coming up next, and Subnautica Below Zero. I don't know where that one came from. What happened? Puberty? Hello? Subnautica Below Zero will also be started being uploaded, mostly because it's been sitting on my PlayStation 4 since January. Just a bunch of videos that I haven't sat down and edited yet. Mostly because everything that's been going on, but for another part, I literally stopped playing it. Even though I have a lot of video clips to go ahead and I can start a couple episodes. And I love Subnautica to death. It's just, everything going on in life kind of slowed everything down. But plan on getting back up in the saddle and stop being so hard on myself, and just let things go where they're supposed to, how they're supposed to fall into place. I grew up church boy. I'm not saying, and my church slogan was "We walk by faith and not by sight," and I got to kind of hold on to that a little bit more than I used to. I've been lost. I've been broken these past couple months, but I'm still here. Still pushing through. So, again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for just tuning in to my nonsense and appreciating the content that I put out. You guys have no earthly idea how much it means to me, and future. I just hope you guys are just still around for the growth and the show out, and I think that's pretty much it. That's been the past 6 months, and I don't really have a lot more to say about it, but I'll hopefully in another 6 months when I do my year, I might actually live stream that one or something. Well, we'll see. All depends. I do want to get better, of course, over time. I just don't want to stick to console. I don't have nothing against console, because I can still do a lot with my PS4 that people appreciate. So, but it's just to further be able to explore my own creativity. It would help to, get a computer and get anything set up like that. So, hey, one day, hey, you know what I'm saying? Even upgrading to PS5 and stuff. It's one day. I don't know when, but hope you guys are still around for when that time comes. But that's going to be enough for this episode. I'm not going to sit here and jab on, because that's what my Ramble series is going to be about. Just me jibbering jabbering like I do. The link for that will be down in the description at some point. If not when this is uploaded, and you go down there and you don't see it, come back and check it. I'll make sure it's down there. Or you just click on my page and see the video. Just tune into it. But once again, man, thank you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you haven't already, man, you enjoy the past 6 months fully, man. Drop a like, man. Comment down below some of your favorite moments of mine, or things you'd love to see me play in the future. Just kind words of encouragement, whatever it would be, man. I appreciate it all. And of course, come subscribe, man. Come join the family. Come join the gang, man. We are slowly growing and showing out, but I wouldn't have it no other way. Love you all to death. That's on me, babe. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.